Hi there, welcome to the Jersey Sports Final. Coming up, a look at the all-out style of former Manalapan and Rutgers star David DeJesus of the Cubs. But we start with NHL Draft Day on Sunday in Newark, and New Jersey trading their first rounder to Vancouver for goalie Corey Schneider. More on that in a moment. Now, at first overall, Colorado taking forward Nathan MacKinnon from Halifax of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, who's from Sidney Crosby's hometown, Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia. Now, the man some thought could go first overall is instead chosen fourth. Nashville picking defenseman Jsf June, son of former NBA player Popeye Jones. And at number 8, Edmonton tabbing defenseman Darnell Nurse, the nephew of former NFL quarterback Donovan McNabb. There's Donovan. And for their 9th overall pick, New Jersey getting goalie Corey Schneider from Vancouver. At 27, he makes $4 million a year. The Mass native starring at BC. 5 shutouts last year with the Canucks. 2 seasons ago, a 1.9 goals against. In the second round, the Devils get Long Island-born defenseman Steven Santini. News 12 New Jersey's George Falkowski has more.
Sunday at the NHL draft started with Devils goaltender Martin Brodeur celebrating his victory in the EA Sports NHL 14 cover contest, and it ended with him having a brand new goaltending partner and a guy who will very likely take over for Marty in the near future.
We're getting a goaltender not only of the present but of the future. I think that certainly Marty is at a point where, he can't play the way he played as far as the number of games he's played, and this young man has proven to be a #1 goaltender, and we feel great about it.
From everything I know about this kid, he's a very mature kid, very confident. He's going to play games here. I think, Marty's age alone dictates that we've got to slow down on the pace of games, and we've done that with him over the last couple of years. So there's going to be plenty of opportunity here.
I think it was a terrific trade for the New Jersey Devils because they have a real need there. Let's face it, as wonderful as Marty Brodeur has been for the Devils over many years, it can't go on forever. He's probably got 1, maybe 2 years left. Who knows? He has been a unique athlete, so you never know with that. But certainly there was a need there moving forward to have someone that could come in to be ready to take his place.
So will we see a 50-50 split this year? We're not sure, but one thing is certain. Marty Brodeur now has a goaltending partner who's at least as good, if not better, than he is. At the NHL Draft at the Prudential Center, I'm George Falkowski, News 12 New Jersey Sports.
And by draft time, Brodeur had left the building, but he'd already been chosen by the fans to grace the cover of the video game EA Sports NHL 14. More than 22 million votes on NHL.com as fan balloting for the cover was held for the 2nd straight year.
It's great. I think this game is going to be all over the world, and so it's just the fact that that's going to be distributed to all these millions and millions of people. It's going to be a pretty cool thing.
Elsewhere, after starring at Manalapan High School and at Rutgers as well, David DeJesus is on the DL with his 3rd significant major league injury. Each suffered with his parents in the stands. But the Cubs center fielder's aggressive play is endorsed still by his first baseball instructor, namely his father, Eric.
Always. You have to, I don't want no player on my team or him playing in another team not giving 100%, because that's how you should play like the game. And if you get hurt, you get hurt.
David DeJesus' 11-year major league career is epitomized by plays like this one recently against the Mets at Citi Field. When he first goes down, there are some anxious moments, but DeJesus eventually leaves on his own feet with a sprained shoulder.
Teach the kids that, hey, this kid, that my brother from around here, he plays the game the right way.
DeJesus' father, Eric, teaches baseball at Sports Zone in Monroe Township, helped by David's older brother, Mike, a former minor leaguer. And that Citi Field play is the 3rd such scare witnessed by Eric in person.
He had the Jeter catch, and he jammed his thumb into the wall after catching the ball, and he tore his thumb tendon, and the ball dropped, and Jeter had it inside the parquet.
The DeJesuses are teaching baseball the same way Eric showed his boys years ago.
I know when they come to me, I'm going to teach them the same like it was my sons.
I try to make it for these kids to have fun, because a lot of these kids are losing that fun in baseball these days.
Good stuff there. To Citi Field and phenom Zach Wheeler allowing this. Adam LaRoche delivering a solo shot during a 4-run second. Wheeler allows 5 earned and 4+, takes the loss. And backup catcher Anthony Recker had to pitch the final inning, allowing 2 runs during a 13-2 Nats blowout in that one. And finally, you know, the new Big East will have a familiar friend. New Jersey and Bill Raftery is joining the new Fox Sports 1 network, continuing as a longtime Big East basketball analyst. And so Raftery indeed will still yell, "Send it in," after a dunk, the kiss after a made bank shot, and onions when a player exhibits big, well, onions. In fact, Raftery's greatest call ever was after a clutch shot of the Big East tournament at Madison Square Garden when he bellowed, "Onions on Broadway." So at least the new Big East, well, it still has the same old Raf. I'm Joey Weiler. Thanks so much for watching. The news continues in a moment.